What's going on, people? You know who it is. It's yours truly, Tay Wiz, coming live from the Man Cave. For those subscribers out there that's not subscribed to the YouTube channel or the Twitter page, just hit that button. It's free. Sign up right now at TAE_WIGGS. I keep you in tune with the latest news information going around the league. But right now, before I jump into the 14 game schedule for tonight and the game that was on last night, we had some injury updates. Let's get that out the way. Kawhi Leonard should be back in a couple of more days from the quad injury. We know the Denver Nuggets star Paul Millsap just went down with a wrist injury. Right now, he will be out indefinitely. His time will be uncertain when he will be returning to the team. Third, you will have Isaiah Thomas of the Cleveland Cavaliers is back in practice, doing a full go with some of the teammates, shoot-around drills, some lateral movement, and see how that hip is going. Hopefully, he should be back either before Christmas or the first week in January. And Markelle Fultz had an evaluation on his shoulder for the Philadelphia 76ers. If he's okay, he should be out another week. Then you got Patrick Beverley returning back from his injury with the Clippers. The game that was on last night, we had the 3 and the 11 Chicago Bulls heading to Los Angeles to play against the 7 and 10 Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm looking at the game last night, watching it. Two young teams still trying to find their way around. We had the twin brother battle going on, Robin and Brook Lopez. And you know eventually how that goes. You know, Brook always get the best of his brother. Then I'm looking at other situations of the game, Brandon Ingram. And what I'm going to say about Brandon Ingram, what I do like about him this year, last year he was settled more on the jumper. I mean, shooting, missing a couple of shots. You know, he in the weight room. You know, he's still lanky, still thin. But the one thing I did like about his game this year, he's not settling for jumpers, folks, and I love that. When a young kid, a rookie from last year, a second-year player, turned into a second-year player in the league, he said, you know what? I cannot rely on my jumper every night. There's different ways I can score. And the different ways that he can score, which I did like, he's driving to the hole. He's penetrating. He's making the opponents come defend him. He's going to the free throw line even more. So when you start adding little pieces to your game and stuff like that, watch the progress, what he's doing. And sky's the limit when you do stuff like that, because only from there, you only can get better. You only get better. He said, you know what? The coaches sat him down, took him to some film room, probably said, you know what, Brandon? We know you like to shoot the jumper. We saying you can't shoot the ball, but this is how you make yourself to a premium all-star. It's the little things. Head face, cutting to the basket, this is how you make your teammates better. When you drive, you can penetrate and kick to the other players that's open. Then you can hit more shots. That is key. He is playing awesome basketball right now. He is playing so awesome basketball right now. And that's crazy because, you know, just watching him from last year, for missing a lot of open shots. Now this year he's translating his game into being a more efficient ball player, driving to the hole. Then everything opened up. That's good right there. You cannot hate on that. Looking at other stuff I'm taking away from this game last night, you had players like Kyle Kuzma, the rookie. And, you know, everybody around the Lonzo Ball train right now. But Kyle Kuzma, I said it before like early in the summer. I said, look, I know everybody got the hype around Lonzo Ball. You know, you can go back and look up some of my quotes and my videos. I said Kyle Kuzma is going to shock a lot of players in the NBA. And you know what? Just for you guys, when I get done doing this video, I'm going to repost that video for some of y'all so y'all can see that, you know, when I'm speaking, it's straight facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to watch certain TV outlets. When you just sit down and analyze the game like I do and just see some hidden gems, you're going to be like, you know what? Tay Wiz was right, man. He was calling this before. The Stephen A. Smiths, the Shannon Sharps, the Skip Baylesses, you know what I'm saying? Eric Wright. This is what I do, man. I love what I do. I perfected my craft. But Kyle Kuzma may be still in the draft. You know what I'm saying? He may be a poor man's Scottie Pippen, but he elevated his game a lot. The same stuff he was doing in the Summer League, he is doing right now against some of the top players in the league. So you have to respect it. Then I'm looking at KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 21 points, 8 rebounds, hitting 2 back-to-back threes to seal this game for this young Lakers team. Then I'm looking at Lonzo Ball. He was 3 for 13 last night, folks. He had 8 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. But one thing I'm going to say about Lonzo Ball, he's too passive-aggressive. If you notice in some of my segments, I didn't pick him to be Rookie of the Year. I didn't. Just because he has a lot of pressure on him. And you don't understand, he's playing a point guard spot on a daily night. He's probably going to go up against a Damian Lillard, a Russell Westbrook, a Steph Curry, a Kyrie Irving, a John Wall. These names keep going and going. There's no day off. And they're going to come at him. They coming at him. So he has to be more aggressive. I want to see him go. I want to see him at least go 14 for 30. Be aggressive. We don't care how many shots you take, but be more aggressive. Just be aggressive. And I'm not seeing that aggressiveness. You might see it probably 2 out of 8 games. Then he'd come back, hit you with a triple-double. But if you're going to do that the whole time, you have to do that nightly so your opponents know when they look on that stat sheet or go through film room, this is what we got to do to Lonzo Ball. We got to make him get the ball out of his hands. We got to make him penetrate and take tough shots. So when they do that, you got to be aggressive. You have to be aggressive on this level. If not, people are not going to take you serious. So Lonzo Ball and Laker Nation, get behind this young man. We want to see this guy be more aggressive. It's not that I'm not doing no negativity against him. This is what I'm seeing in my own living room watching these young guys play. He got to be more aggressive because 8 points not going to cut it every night. Maybe y'all lose a game by 1 point, and you look up, he's 3 for 13. Because when he's not shooting that well, he's just stops. He's focused on passing and rebounding. Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you have to get your shot because you pass a lot of easy shots up and pass to your teammates. I understand that's not the makeup of his game. He's a pass-first player, but we do want to see him more aggressive. Julius Randle, 10 points, 10 rebounds. The left-handed guy he's very good. He's very good. He has a lot of potential. He can step out and shoot the outside three. Julius Randle remind me of, this is my player comparison, he remind me of, I'm going to say Zach Randolph. Pretty much same height, almost same build if he pick up a little bit more weight. They both left-handed. They both can get to the basket. They can put their back towards the basket. They can make their own shots. And when I'm saying how he compared to Zach Randolph, now if he could just find that consistent 15-footer like Z-Bo can, man, you talk about probably easy top 10 or top 15 power forwards in the league because he has that much potential to be one of the greats. And I'm looking at him like, yo, he's a poor man Zach Randolph. Seriously watching him play. And it's unfortunate the Lakers might not pick up his contract next year, but you know how that goes. They may, if a team sign him to a contract, you know the Lakers might offer it. But right now, he's another gem for the Lakers. If they can get the right pieces in there, this team can be a really dangerous team in the West. Jordan Clarkson, another person, come off the bench with 12 points, man. The Lakers actually got some nice pieces. They put the wins together. They won last night to move their record to 8-10. They 8th seed in the West, folks. This is a young team. They got to play hungry every night. They play in a tough conference in the Western Conference. They're going to see a Portland, a Golden State, OKC. This is things that you want your team to build on. And they got a good coach for it in Luke Walton. You know, he played for the Lakers and won some championship. He played for the Cavaliers and you know what I'm saying? He's been around the league. His dad didn't play for the league and won a championship with some of those Celtics teams and of course the Portland Trail Blazers back then when it was called Rip City. So he understands the nuance of this basketball game. And the Lakers right now, if they keep treading water in the right way, they would shock some teams in the West. And I'm like what I'm seeing from the Lakers. They hovering around 500. You have to like that. You have to like it. Laker Nation's been something to be proud of. And shout out to the Laker Nations, man. Follow me on my YouTube channel and my Twitter page, man. Much love to you guys, man. I'm looking at the Bulls. Denzel Valentine with 17 points, 9 rebounds. This kid right here is it's really awesome. I know it's against the Lakers last night, another young team, but everybody's saying, oh, they played this team, they played that. Man, scratch that. I'm not trying to hear that noise. These guys are all pros. They've been drafted somewhere in the pecking order. They put the jersey on like the next man do. They perform just like the next man do. I'm trying to hear him say, oh, this is an easy win. You can't do that. Sometimes with some teams like this, sometimes when people say, oh, this is an easy win, I tell people, I say, hold on, they still professional. This could be a trap game. You've seen some teams going 7 to 8 game winning streaks. And had to go play a team like the Chicago Bulls. You know what I'm saying? And you wind up losing or take their record and play against the Dallas Mavericks. Some of these teams are streak busters. If you come in there overconfident and playing down to the level, they will beat you. You cannot do that. These are still pros, people. You can call it what you want. Remember, this guy put the jersey on just like the next guy does. I'm going to explain why I got this on in a minute. You had Robin Lopez with 14 points for the Bulls. Then I'm looking at Justin Holiday with 10 points, 10 rebounds. Then you had Antonio Blakely with 15 points, 5 rebounds. This Bulls team is still waiting for Zach LaVine to come back from his injury. So once I think they come back, I think the wheels a little bit will start turning. You have Bobby Portis out there. You know, he had about 6 points, but it wasn't efficient enough. This team need to be more aggressive playing the East. The East is weak. I'm going to be honest. The East is weak. We already know it's like 4 teams, honestly. You got the Celtics, you got your Cavs, you got the Wizards, and you got the Raptors. Let's be honest. Everybody else is pretty much fighting for 5th and 8th place. Let's call it what it is. Call it a spade. But getting back to this game, the Lakers outscored the Chicago Bulls in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes and 37 seconds left. 16 points in that span. Hard defense and diving up to loose balls will win games for teams. Easily, hands down. Like, let's be honest. The team who plays the hungriest wins the games. Flat out. And what I'm seeing from them all the time from different games. When I'm watching NBA League Pass, if you don't have that, man, just 4 easy payments, man. $200, man. 4 easy payments, man. Go ahead and sign up for that, man. You can watch it on 19 platforms. Well, back to what I was saying. Just going around the league watching NBA League Pass and picking a game here and picking a game there on a nightly basis. You just don't get yourself caught up watching one game. You got to watch different teams so you can see what's going on around the league. This NBA, this season, I do like what I've been watching so far. It's a lot of, I'm going to say, petty stuff going on around the league. Players trying to get into fights almost every night. The referees. Shout out to the referees who's not blowing a whistle almost on everything on a nightly basis. It's letting the players play. If you notice, what I have noticed, I don't know some of the people out there, the fans notice that watches the game like I do. Hey, you know, some of the players been hand checking lately. I've been noticing that. The referee's been swallowing the whistle on that. I've been seeing some players come through with the hand on the player's back, hand checking a little bit. I said, oh, we bringing the hand checking and the arm bar back. I said, hold on. Then I watch another team. I turn to another channel. I see another team doing the same thing. They hand checking again. I said, oh, this is where they going now. This is why you see some of the players complaining about the push off and their hand checking. They trying to ease that back into the game a little bit. The physicality of basketball. They trying to bring that 90s flavor and that 80s flavor back to the NBA. They try to make the players be more aggressive. You notice certain players on a certain night basis not scoring almost 30 points every night unless you James Harden. But I've been noticing the little hand check, a little arm bar, up close to body defense. I'm loving that. I am definitely loving that. Let's get right into it. I'm going to explain to this why I got this on. We got 14 games on tonight. First game would be the Washington Wizards taking on the Charlotte Hornets. That's a 7 p.m. game. That's on NBA League Pass. Then you got another game on NBA League Pass. You got the Brooklyn Nets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers are seeking for their 6th win in a row. It's funny how things turned around for them, for the Cavaliers. You know, they had a different bench and starting lineup for almost 16 games in. 6-game winning streak. And it's crazy because some nights they didn't play and some of the teams in the East was losing. I watched the Cavaliers go from the 12th and climbed all the way back up to 4th place. So they looking for their 6th win tonight. As LeBron James has been on fire. Dwayne Wade is finding his groove. Uncle Jeff, the Cavaliers found another uncle. No more Uncle Drew, but they got Uncle Jeff. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Jeff Green as well. J.R. Smith is hitting stuff on cylinders. Quiet as kept, the dark horse on the team, been Kevin Love. He's been on fire. He's been averaging a double-double in every game except for one. Portland Trail Blazers and the 76ers. I'm going to circle this game. Let you know when I'm circling this game. This right here is the 76ers is a fun team to watch. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. If Portland come out sluggish, don't be surprised if Philadelphia walks into the arena tonight and beat the Trailblazers. Hey, that's food for thought right there. The Clippers and the Hawks, the Los Angeles Clippers on a 9-game losing streak, folks. Whoever would have thought that would have happened under Doc Rivers? You know, Doc Rivers never lost 9 games in a row as a coach. That's another hidden gem. And the Clippers was treading water. If they go into Phillips Arena, coming out like they did the previous games, they may be losing 10 in a row. Because that young team, even though their record might not show up for Atlanta Hawks, that team is a scrappy team. Care what no one says around the league. The Atlanta Hawks, if the Clippers come around and fool around and play with them Hawks tonight, I'm going to get it. You know what? This is how I'm going to pick right now. You got the Hornets and Wizards at 7 p.m. And the Wizards better be careful with the Hornets because Dwight Howard had 25 and 20. I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go Hornets over Wizards, Cavs over Nets. I'm going to go 76ers over Blazers. I'm taking the Hawks to beat the Clippers by 4. You got the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. The Boston Celtics is on a 16-game winning streak. This is why I got this on. I'm a Cavaliers fan. I'm paying homage right now to Kyrie Irving. A lot of people in Cleveland are mad that Kyrie Irving left. It's a business, folks. First and foremost, he wanted to be the guy. You can't get mad. I see if he went there wanted to be the guy, he didn't show up. But when Kyrie Irving, if somebody need to tag Kyrie Irving for this video for me, I'm going to do it myself. And the reason why I'm putting this on, I'm paying respect to Kyrie Irving. This guy's on a 16-game winning streak. He's hearing MVP chants in other team arenas. And, you know, I go back and forth with my guy named Skip. Not Skip Bayless on TV. My guy Skip. He know who he is. I'm about to tag him in this video once I get done. Skip is letting all the Cleveland people know that he's been calling it. He said, look, Kyrie leave. You better be careful. He going to tear the league up. And some people hate to tell Skip that he's right. People want to just go back and forth. Oh, Kyrie doing this. Like I said earlier in the video, he put the jersey on like everybody else does. Maybe the road is flat for Kyrie Irving. And right now, if it's flat, y'all living on it and he giving y'all buckets. But like what Skip was saying in some of his Twitter feed and some of his Instagram, the Cavs are struggling early in the season with certain pieces trying to form the team to get their team right. And Kyrie and this team right here is putting it together. He's taking off. He's carrying the team. He's not taking the shots like he wants to. He is the primary ball handler. And people don't understand that, why he probably wanted to Cleveland. He wanted to be the ball handler. He didn't want to play second fiddle to LeBron James. He wanted to be the focal point. And when you turn TV on, Kyrie dropping people off with 47 points, 35 here, 36 here. And the crazy thing is, they playing defense, and they playing as a unit, and you got to respect Kyrie Irving for what he's doing. And I'm wearing this because I have respect for Kyrie Irving. I don't care. None of my Cleveland fans say. You got to respect. If you can't respect if you can't respect Kyrie Irving from a basketball standpoint for what he doing on the floor for his team, The kid is getting buckets. Uncle Drew is getting buckets. Up in Boston. He's getting MVP chance. He making the defenders look foolish, especially the other night. What they did to the Golden State Warriors. These are the champs. The Golden State Warriors haven't been playing pretty basketball either. But Kyrie Irving, 16-game winning streak. They're going against the Miami Heat. And you're looking for a 17-game winning streak. Boston Celtics fans, you got to be careful. This game is on at 7:30. It's on NBA League Pass. And if the Miami Heat come in strong, you get Hassan Whiteside playing dominant basketball out there. I'm going to say this again. If Al Horford take more than 5 threes in the game, in this game right here, then this may spell doom, because I know for a fact that Miami Heat want to run. But if the Boston Celtics come out playing this defense like they've been playing this 16-game span, this could be a 17-game winning streak. But I'm picking the Miami Heat with this one to win this game. Just because it's in Miami. I think the Heat fans going to be ready for this game just for what it stands for. But if the Miami Heat don't come out and play sluggish, this game can go easily to Boston. So right now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the fans like, you just picked the Heat. But nah. I'm going with the Boston Celtics. That's why I put this hat on and this shirt. I'm going with the Boston Celtics to up the notch, to go 17 in a row. I love to see NBA history. I love it. I love it. I'm picking the Boston Celtics to travel down to Miami, where the fans are so in fair weather. The same fans who walked out of a championship game. I'm picking the Boston Celtics to go down to Miami and handle business. You got the Toronto Raptors and the New York Knicks. 7:30. NBA League Pass. I'm picking the Raptors to squash the Knicks by 15. You got the Denver Nuggets and the Houston Rockets. Like I said early before in this thing, the Denver Nuggets will be without Paul Millsap right now due to the wrist injury. He's out indefinitely. I'm picking the Houston Rockets to win this game by 20 points. You got the Dallas Mavericks and the Memphis Grizzlies. Both teams having some ups and downs. The Memphis Grizzlies right now are missing their Florida General Mike Conley. I'm going with the Dallas Mavericks to get this win right here. Then you got the Orlando Magic and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Nikolai Vukovic just passed up Nick Anderson for 5th place for the all-time shot blocking leader in Orlando Magic history. Like I said, I love stats. This is what I do. I sit down and I go through certain things, see what's going on. So the Orlando Magic and the Timberwolves, we know the Timberwolves lost a heartbreaker the other night playing against the Charlotte Hornets. And I'm going to pick right now. I'm picking the Timberwolves to bounce back to get this win tonight by 12. The San Antonio Spurs play the New Orleans Pelicans, folks. I'm going with the Pelicans to beat the Spurs in this one, down in Anoia. The game everybody been waiting for, another game you should circle. The Golden State Warriors taking on the OKC Thunder on ESPN. Who you think is going to win this game tonight? My heart is telling me Golden State, and my brain is saying OKC. This is going to be a good game. You got Russell Westbrook going against KD. We're going to see the Draymond Green and Carmelo Anthony effect on offense. And you got Paul George and maybe Klay Thompson. You got to be careful, Warriors fans. Tonight on ESPN at 8 p.m., I'm picking the OKC Thunder to beat the Golden State Warriors by 5. Next, Game 12. You got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns been playing great basketball since the Eric Bledsoe trade. It's crazy that Eric Bledsoe has come back to Phoenix for redemption. Now I'm picking the Milwaukee Bucks to beat the Phoenix Suns by 10. You got the Chicago Bulls playing the Utah Jazz. Another 9 p.m. game. I'm going with the Jazz to beat the Bulls to send the Bulls record to 3-13. Then tonight, you got the Los Angeles Lakers. Another game you should circle. This is an ESPN game. Televised. A 10:30 p.m. kickoff. You have the Sacramento Kings and the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers will be in Sacramento, which is the nation's capital, which is the state capital of California. So, this young team, you got Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball going up against De'Aaron Fox, Frank Mason, Harry Giles. Should I keep going? They have some talent. So this young team, the Sacramento Kings, is going against the Lakers. I'm picking the Lakers to win this game right here tonight. So I got Hornets tonight. I got the Cavs tonight. I got the Sixers. I got the Hawks. I got the Celtics. I got the Raptors. I got the Rockets. I got the Mavericks. I got the Wolves, Pelicans, Thunder, Bucks, Jazz, and Lakers. And until next time, folks, y'all know who it is. It's Tay Wiz coming live at you from the Man Cave. Hit me up on my Twitter and YouTube at TAE_WIGGS. Peace.